Hi, it's Patsy. So it's a Sunday morning and it's very hot already, but I wanted to jump on and do this tag that I was tagged in last week from Julia over at Sensitive Tarot. It's a tag that's been going around a while. I've got it on my iPad here, so if you see me keep looking over here, it's because I'm looking at the iPad. It's hashtag My Magical YouTube Journey, and it's by Starlight the Wild Witch. So there's 25 questions. I'm going to try and whiz through them because I don't want it to last too long. I don't even know if there'd be any battery left in there, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, 25 questions, so I'm going to try and whiz through. The first one is, what is your channel name and the significance behind it? So my channel name is Patsy T Intuitive, but I'm thinking of changing it because when I changed the name to that a couple of years ago, it was because I was intending to do a lot more mediumship kind of things, and it hasn't materialized because then it was the lockdowns and the local places all shut down to me, and there's really not a lot where I live. Where I come from before, 3 years ago when I moved here, before that I used to go to a lot of them sort of things, but here where I'm living now there's just nothing. So I need to change the channel name, but I don't know what, but that's why it's called what it is. Number 2, what type of content do you create on your channel? For example, vlogs, etc. Tarot stuff mainly, oracles, other divination things, walkthroughs, tags, VRs, just talk about tarot and what have you. I've got some past life readings, I've got other readings, all that kind of stuff, but it's all mainly to do with tarot and divination. What inspired you to start your channel? I wanted to connect with like-minded people, to share my love of tarot. You know, that excitement when you get a new deck on, you want to share with people and there's no one around you who's interested. So that was my main reason to start the channel. Number 4, how long have you been on YouTube as a content creator? 2018 I started, and it's been off and on since then. I've gone through periods of time where I've not done anything, but yeah, 2018. What are your hobbies outside of your channel? Like I said, I did used to enjoy doing a lot of workshops in mediumship and self-awareness and all them kind of workshops sort of things, and classes, and I used to sit circle, so that was all sort of things that I enjoyed doing outside of my channel. And like I said, since moving in, none of that is really possible because there just isn't any kind of things like that around here. There was a class started up a little while ago, I joined, and there was a few people there, but it wasn't something that I continued with for different reasons. But I also like to do my own kind of studying. I've got, you know, reading books when I can with my eyes. I don't really watch an awful lot of TV, but there is some things I do like to watch, and then I will watch them. I like to do spells and that with herbs, and working with herbs and all that sort of stuff. So cooking, you know, that sort of thing. Is there a new style of content that you want to try? No, not really. I would probably like to be able to do lives more often, and probably incorporate a bit more of the witchy creative stuff into the channel, but that's about it really. How do you plan out your content? I don't plan nothing, not really. I just get an idea or decide I'm going to answer a tag like today and then just jump on and do it. What are your tools of the trade? Me and the camera. And the camera isn't even a camera, it's a camera on my iPhone. So that is the tools of my trade. I'm not at all technical. I have no idea how to use a lot of these cameras and how to edit them, and can't do none of that. So I just have a camera, my camera on my phone on a stand, and I just press play and then upload, and that's it. Number 9, as a content creator, do you experience burnout? If so, how does that look like to you? No, because I don't do any of the editing and all that sort of thing like a lot of people do. Some people make some beautiful videos and all the editing and all the extras. I don't do none of that. Number 10, which video are you most proud of and why? The first one, because I'm not a confident person and it took me a long time to actually put myself in front of the camera and press that record and then to upload it. So even though it was only short introduction, that was probably the one that I'm most proud of, and the reason why. 11, who inspires you within the magical pagan YouTube community? Ivy the Occultist, I love to watch her channel. Kellyanne Maddox, I've been watching her for many years. The Chaotic Witch Aunt, I also like her channel. Giselle from over at Mad Witch, I love her, she's very creative, I love to see the things that she makes. And then Ella Harrison, they're the kind of people that I like to watch. I'm sure there's others, but they're the ones that I can think of off my head. Are there any channels that you would recommend? Well, all those that I've just mentioned. I would also recommend Julia over at Highly Sensitive Tarot, who's the one who tagged me in this. Crochet with Tarot, I believe it's called. I can't remember the young lady's name, but I enjoyed that. Simon over at Hermit's Cave, I've been watching him right from the start. I was watching Simon before I started the channel, it was one of the reasons why I did. Sandra over at Spirit of Avalon, I enjoy her channel. Danny Mystic, I enjoy hers. Astaria Sen, Summer over at Astaria Sen. I believe her name's Thea at Garden Goddess Tarot, I enjoy that channel. And Tarot Reading from a Bitch, Cody, I like her channel, she always makes me smile. So that is kind of the sort of channels that I like to watch. I'm sorry if I haven't mentioned others because I watch so many, but they're the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Do you believe there are misconceptions about being a magical pagan YouTuber? Yeah, I'm sure there is. I mean, a lot of people think that you start these channels to make money and to become famous or what have you. I don't believe that's true. I think most people just join it to be part of a community that is like-minded to themselves. I'm sure there is people that, you know, start out with, you know, a plan in their mind that they want to turn into a business, and good for them. But I think the misconception is everybody who starts a channel is doing it for the same reason. Number 14, what do you like and dislike about being on YouTube? I like the connections with like-minded people and making the friends that you make in the community. I enjoy that side of it. The side that I don't is the gatekeeping, what goes on, especially this last 3 years since 2020. Really, there's an awful lot of gatekeeping going on, not only from YouTube and what have you, but also from a lot of other channels, you know. There's a lot of people out there quick to jump on you, telling you you're not doing something correct, or they wouldn't do it that way, or if you say something and it's took the wrong way, then, you know, it can be not nice, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's the good and the bad in all social media. What are some of the challenges and struggles you face creating on this platform, and how do you overcome them? My biggest challenge and struggles is with myself. I'm the one who gets in the way. Like I said, I'm not confident, and I struggle to put myself out there, especially as time goes on. You see, you know, these channels with these beautiful people and all the beautiful aesthetics and everything behind them. I'm just an old lady who can't wear makeup because of allergies, can't do my hair colour in my hair again because of allergies. So it's very hard in a society what holds beauty with such high esteem and aging a dirty word. That is pretty difficult when you're at my time of life to sort of stick yourself in front of a camera, and I struggle with that every time. So that was number 15. So number 16, what is your opinion on monetization, paywalls and other exclusive contents? If people want to have them, then that's fine. If they, you know, if their channels are big enough and they have enough people who follow them what would like to have these extra contents and whatever, why not? I haven't joined anyone's Patreon or anything like that, but if that's something that you want to do and a creator that wishes to offer that service, then yeah, it's great, fine. I've got no worries about that. Do you know what I mean? Number 17, do you have any boundaries on this platform? Why and why not? I don't think so. Usual stuff, you know, if there was any, you know, comments or whatever you what was rude towards other people or whatever you, then I would get rid of them and block them and all that sort of stuff, but not really. Number 18, do you have any current goals for your channel? Probably to add more content, to be more regular in the content that I add, to find, you know, interesting content, but also I need to get a stand or something so I can do face down. I keep saying I did have one, but that broke, so I can do like walkthroughs and what have you, looking down the table instead of this face. But that's really only my goals. Number 19, what are some of the mistakes you've made and how do you fix them? I'm sure I've made mistakes. I don't really dwell on them. If there's anything that I've made a mistake on, I'll try and sort it out there and then and just move on. Number 20, what are some of the ways your channel has grown since your first video? Just in the amount of people who watch me. When I first made the video there was 0, now there's a few more, that's it. Well, number 21, have you ever wanted to quit making videos? Why or why not? Yeah, I've quit many times making videos, and the other day I was saying to Julia that I was considering shutting the channel down and not making any more videos. I very often go through these stages of not doing them. I suffer from depression and anxiety anyway, and that very often will kind of send me down some deep holes sometimes, and it's very difficult to drag yourself out of that and then to go on and, you know, to make these videos and what have you. And then on added on that, the issues that I have with my eyes and what have you, that could sometimes be a pain in the backside, even though as time goes on I try to work around different things with my eyes, whereas at the start I couldn't work out what was making them worse, what held, what I was pushing myself doing and what I wasn't. Now I kind of know my limitations with my eyes, so I try to stick to that. Sometimes it doesn't work and I still end up with eyes looking like big puffy things, but I'm better at managing it. So but that's always been a factor with me, why I haven't been regular. And then all the other things that I've had in the last couple of years going on in my life, with my sister passing and finding out the truth about my parenthood, and that the man who I thought was my father wasn't my father. 56-year-old to find that out, and then to find out the man who was, which I haven't revealed to many. I know has been a difficult journey for me and my family to get our heads around, and now, you know, with mum being poorly with dementia and cancer, it's just been one thing after another these last three, 4 years. So yeah, so I'm not always in the mood to get in front of the camera and press that button. So yeah, so I've wanted to quit many times, I have quit many times, and still have these feelings of, why am I doing this? I should just stop doing it. Number 22, what do you wish you knew before starting your YouTube channel journey? I wish I was more technical. I wish I was more, because, you know, people always say, no, you don't need anything of a camera, just, you know, put it in front of you, press the button, upload. But now in this stage of technology and everything, you need a lot more to make your channel worth watching for a lot of people. You need those pretty videos, you need the aesthetics and all the rest of it, which I wish I knew that before, because I probably wouldn't have bothered starting. But then again, you know, that would have been a shame as well. So, you know, but maybe just to be a bit more technical. Number 23, do you post on any other platforms? If so, what are they? I have a Facebook. I have a Instagram, but I never post on that. My children did download me TikTok, and I had to scroll through that and come straight off it, so that wasn't for me either. So really the only Facebook and YouTube are the only two. Number 24, do you have any advice for those wishing to create a channel? I would say yes, it's fine just having a camera and, you know, press the button and what have you. But if you want to make your channel big and, you know, get a lot of people in, you do need to think about all those other things, the technical side of things. How are you at editing, and the equipment that you have to edit and what have you, the aesthetics, because that seems to be the one thing that a lot of people like to see. So I would say, you know, consider all of it. If you're not sort of into editing and all that, like, maybe try and look into it before you start a channel. So number 25 is, who will you tag in this video? Well, this tag's been going around for so long, I probably won't bother tagging anyone in it. I've just mentioned all those people that I did, whose channels I like to watch. But if there is anybody who watches this who hasn't done it and wishes, you know, wants to join in, then great, let me know underneath and I'll come and watch. But yeah, so that is my magical YouTube journey, and thank you for Julia for tagging me in this to do. It is now being done, and I shall be back sometime in the week, and see you all then. Thanks for watching. Bye.